Morning, good morning. Oh, what's up, everybody? The weekend's here. The weekend is here. Saturday, May 28th, baby. What we work all week for, right? That weekend. Most of us, anyways. What's up, guys? Good morning. It's good to see you. Um, Lost Art content, yeah, this weekend. Maybe a little bit of Jackbox community stuff at the end as well. If enough people are interested, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Let's do what we do. Go ahead and get into this gaming news segment. Hmm. Cool. All right, all right. Sorry, one moment. There we go. Cool. Hope everybody's having a good day so far, having a good weekend. Get that Java. Mm, there we go. Let's do this. We already read about this yesterday. Sony bringing more PC, PlayStation games to PC. We knew that was in the works anyways, but it's good to see big news coming out of it. Clearly detailing their yo gamer, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? Uh, Clearly detailing their dedication towards getting their games to PC. Yeah. Sony's attempt to improve its 50 hertz PS1 games on PS Plus is creating. We'll see. PSVR 2 will have more than 20 games on launch. We'll take a look at that. How are you this morning, buddy? We read about this yesterday as well. Their cloud gaming streaming device still in development, yeah. We already read about this as well. There's a few new retro games out on the SNES and regular Nintendo emulator for the Switch, or not emulator, but their Switch Online. You can they've got a few new Nintendo and then Super Nintendo games that have been uploaded to play. Elden Ring's co-op overhaul mod now available to play in open beta. Let's see what that's about. Grinding out battle chasers. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell people is that Bioshock actually holds up really well. Um, if you don't, if you're not aware, what was Bioshock One? I think came out in '07. Pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Bioshock One was released in 2007, and the games hold up. They really do. So, and uh, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I didn't sleep very well last night, man. A lot of coughing and stuff, but it's all right. We'll make it. We'll make it. I've been sleeping so much, man. I can tell that my body is just really trying to fight this thing pretty hard. Uh, like yesterday after stream, I passed out for another 5 hours. Man, it was just like I can tell my body's just beat. But thanks for asking, buddy. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. My voice is still a little bit messed up, obviously, but yeah, I appreciate you asking. It's a bit of a rough one, man. I haven't been sick in a long time. It doesn't feel like, and this one got me. Yeah, but yeah, the Bioshock games they really hold up. They really do. They were very well developed games, and I'm excited for Bioshock 4. I really am. I hope they do a good job with it. Cryptocurrency slumping, so just another reason to be very careful about getting into any kind of crypto gaming. NFT. Most of the NFT blockchain games are based on a crypto currency back end, so be very careful. If you're thinking about diving in, I recommend against it. Advise against it. Respawn Films games unveil Jedi or Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Okay, let's take a look at that. Star Wars Legion reveals the Mandalorian and Grogu are coming to a game. Cool, check that out. We already hit on this yesterday. Free games, Amazon Prime free games for June. Yeah. From Software officially confirms that Dark Souls what? Oh, that the servers are finally coming back since January. First news we've seen about From coming out and saying they're bringing the servers back. So that's going to be good to read right there. Yep, there's those Bioshock games. Go grab them. Grab them on Epic before they're gone. Great games, great games. And don't forget to play the Minerva's Den DLC on Bioshock 2. It is really, really good. It is a great DLC. Oh. Pivot. We hit on this yesterday. We also talked about this. This is actually a pretty trolly way for developers to address people trying to play pirated copies of their games. It's pretty hilarious actually. Hit on this yesterday as well. Or it might have been the day before yesterday. Yep. So Raven Software, subsidiary of Activision, now has a union. We're going to start seeing more of that. The Quarry is Summer Camp Horror, the video game. Let's take a look at that. Again, yeah, rip Ray Liotta, man. F's in chat for Ray Liotta. Cool. Let's stay with that. See what we got here. Oh man. The Quarry is summer camp horror, the video game. Teens delivering cringe dialogue is back and so good. Quarry from Supermassive Games is an upcoming horror adventure game with from the team that made Until Dawn, a legendary and pioneering horror game that put players in the shoes of teenagers trying to avoid a serial killer. It's essentially the video game version of the classic horror film Friday the 13th. This time around, Supermassive isn't beating around the bush. You play as a group of teenage camp counselors at a sleepaway camp next to a lake, an obvious homage to a aforementioned Friday the 13th. Yeah, Camp Crystal Lake. As expected, things get weird. Someone or something is watching them. The characters in the latest game are the typical teenage sort found in horror movies, and like in Until Dawn, you won't necessarily miss them when they get knocked off. The cast is packed with horror movie archetypes. Caitlin is the de facto leader. She takes charge of the counselors when they're goofing around. Abby is the shy one of the bunch who has a crush on Nick, who's also on the quiet side himself. Jacob is the bro of the group who's going out with Emma, even though she wants to have a bit more fun with other guys. Ryan is the laid back dude who seems like he's just finished smoking weed, while Dylan is the one who shares in the gossip and drama among the counselors. Nice. Like Until Dawn, the Quarry plays from the perspective of multiple characters. The choices players make in certain situations often filter down the line, leading to multiple split narratives. There are key important decisions that send players down these paths. The writing is bad, but it's deliberately bad. To imitate the schlocky dialogue of the horror films it's paying homage to, Quarry has a very distinct style. The teenage characters speak like a middle aged man's idea of how teenagers speak. The base standards for slasher movies, yeah. Quick time action sequences, which have players pushing specific buttons during cutscenes, are ever present, like they were in Supermassive's previous games. The Quarry adds gunplay elements, leading to tense sections where players have to shoot accurately to to rescue fellow counselors. As always with these games, actions have consequences. If you miss, this will impact the story further down the line. With the Quarry, slasher fans are being given exactly what they want: tense moments of watching annoying people being bumped off. Horror game fans in need of a fix will have some fun with it. The Quarry is scheduled to be available on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series consoles on June 10th for $60. That's sick, dude. That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. We might play this. We might play. Yo, hi Clutch. What's up, buddy? How are you, man? I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm a little bit under the weather still, but we're making it. We're making it. Oh, how'd everything go, buddy? How'd everything go? Yeah. Tears of joy. Tears of joy to be finished. This is gonna be a cool playthrough probably. We might play this. I'm gonna put this in my notes real quick. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, that's funny. Yep. Cool. We'll have to oh, you lurked in the 24-hour stream? Yeah, that was a long one, man. That was a long one. Yeah, it was good though. I had a great time. I had a great time doing that. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Enjoyed it, are enjoying it. Uh, it was a good time, man. It was a good time. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was tired. I think I was already kind of coming down with a bit of a sickness too, so it didn't put me in a good situation. But it was worth, man. The stream was actually pretty cool, and it was just nice to be able to do that for the community. And there were a lot of people that it was nice to be live for 24 hours straight so everybody could come through and kind of that's part of the community and celebrate a little bit no matter what they had going on for that 24 hours. It gave a big window for people to come by and be able to hang out and have a good time and everything. So it was really cool. Syke, what's up, buddy? Dude, I actually did not sleep very well last night. I The cough, dude, has uh, gotten a little bit worse, and yeah, but I mean, I don't feel any worse today. Just kind of on par with where I have been, man. But like I woke up in the middle of the night, man, just like coughing my head off, so I had to go take a bunch of medicine. You know how it is, man. You get like a congestion, chest congestion, head congestion kind of cold and if you get into those coughing fits, man, in the middle of the night or whatever, which I haven't had a sickness like this in a long time, but it'll wake you up, and so I had to go take a bunch of medicine and go back to sleep, which interrupted the rest and everything. But it's all right, man. We're here. We're here. It's all good. How's your trip, man? How's your trip going? I mean, the thing is, like, I've stayed up way longer than 24 hours before. Not on stream, but I have, and obviously you sleep a lot to catch up. But I think that, like, I think I was already maybe starting to come down with this sickness, so it really made it to where like every day right now I get done streaming, I go pass out for like 4 or 5 hours, then I wake up for about 4 or 5 hours, then I go to back to sleep like all night long. I can just tell my body's really trying to fight this really hard. So, but it's all right. We're getting there. We'll get there. It just takes time sometimes. Yeah. Oh, nice, dude. That's great, Psych. That's great, man. Awesome. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Eating good food. What's the best thing you've eaten so far? Talk food to me, bro. Sony's attempt to improve its 50 hertz PS1 games on PS Plus is creating a ghosting effect. Reports suggest a new patch tries to blend frames to imitate 60 hertz. Oh no. Oh no. Sony has released a patch that attempts to improve its controversial 50 hertz classic PlayStation games. Users are reporting that the effect it creates is distracting. Complaints were raised last week when PlayStation 1 and PSP games started appearing on Asian region PlayStation stores ahead of the revamped PlayStation Plus coming to Japan, the Americas, and Europe in June. It was soon noticed that all first party PS1 games included the service are based on the European PAL versions. Yeah, instead of the NTSC format, right. Which was more of the Western games, right? The Western versions of those games. This means the games run at 50 hertz instead of NTSC's faster 60 hertz refresh rate, making them significantly slower. Sony has now released a patch for some of these games, which it claims has improved PAL output. However, as Twitter user Windy Corner TV points out, the patch creates a noticeable ghosting effect as the screen scrolls. The patch, which currently affects Jumping Flash, Everybody's Golf, and Karushi, aka Intelligent Cube, appears to be attempting to increase the 50 hertz output to 60 hertz to make its PAL games run at the same speed as 60 hertz games. However, in order to do this, it seems to be adding in missing frames by blending existing frames together, creating a ghosting effect. Yuck, dude. Oh, gross. Gross. Sony, why? Issue was also highlighted on a Digital Foundry video in which reporter John Linneman intended to analyze the PS1 emulation in general, but received a patch just before the video had been completed. They added frame blending to try to make up for the PAL frame rate. This means that there's a ghost trail behind every frame, Linneman noted. This does not make up for the low refresh rate of these PAL versions. No way, man. Although Sony hasn't officially confirmed why it's using the PAL versions of its games, it's believed that it's because they include support for multiple languages. However, other third-party games on the service, such as Tekken 2, Cypher Filter, Abe's Odyssey, and Mr. Driller, appear to be based on the NTSC versions. Also, not clear if all the regions will receive the PAL versions, though when the PlayStation Classic Mini Console was released in 2018, around half of its games used the PAL versions, even in units sold in North America. Huh. Weird. Yeah, that is not good. That looks terrible. I really hope they get this figured out. So close to launch too. Pretty rough. Stuffed bell peppers, dude. My mom always made stuffed bell peppers growing up, and I'm not a huge bell pepper fan though. So that's like one of the few things that I'm just not real big. Now, if they're cooked, bell peppers are cooked, then they're better for me. But still, stuffed wine leaves, nice. Bagels, smoked meat, Armenian spiced cold meats. Oh, dude, Korean food, seafood pancake. Oh yeah, pork and kimchi. Let's go, dude. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great, man. Ooh, that is the one thing that at least being sick hasn't really affected so far as my chonkiness. My appetite is definitely still there. I've just been plowing food, so that's a good thing. Yeah. Uh, PlayStation Virtual Reality 2 will have more than 20 launch games. PlayStation VR 2, Sony's new virtual reality headset for the PS5, will have over 20 first party and third party titles at launch. This info was revealed during Jim Ryan's Game and Network Services portion of Sony's 2022 business segment briefings. PSVR 2 was announced in 2021 and is the successor of PSVR, the virtual reality headset for PS4. Yeah. Sony hasn't announced a price point for the PSVR 2, but you can expect it to be at least as high as the PSVR, which retailed for $300 upon launch. No launch date is set yet, but a report in 2021 suggested that Sony will launch the headset during 2022's holiday season. So, what can we expect from the PSVR 2? Controllers will feature haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and precision tracking. Headset will have an OLED HDR display, 110-degree field of view, and 120 Hz refresh rate. For the PSVR 2's full specs revealed thus far, check out our PSVR 2 guide, everything we know about Sony's new virtual reality headset. There are a couple PSVR 2 titles we already know about. Horizon Call of the Wild, spin-off of the Horizon series being produced by Firesprite. Runner, and motorcycle racing game, and Samurai Slaughterhouse combat game are also in the lineup. That sounds cool, man. Among Us VR is being planned for the PSVR 2 as well, but won't be an exclusive. It's also coming to other VR platforms, including Quest 2. Nice, man. That sounds cool. Very cool. I don't think that Xbox, Microsoft, ever came out with a virtual reality headset or VR for their console at this point, have they? Um, I think we read previously that they're trying to work on one for the new consoles, but it's pretty wild that PlayStation has had one since PS4 and Xbox still hasn't taken a dive in there yet. Kind of weird. Elden Ring's co op overhaul. We'll get both of these from software in here back to back. Elden Ring's co op overhaul mod is now playable in open beta. Enjoy Elden Ring co op without it giving you conniptions. Modder Luke Yu's project to bring seamless user-friendly co-op to Elden Ring enters public beta today with the mod available for download on the Elden Ring Nexus. Elden Ring's cooperative play is severely limited. It's bounded in the open world. You can't ride your horse, and cooperators get sent back home on defeating a boss. Understandable that From Software's formula might have grown some growing pains in the transition to open world design. Co-op is the one area I think they really failed to adequately adapt. I mostly went lone wolf in my first playthrough, partially out of preference, but also because I didn't want to fiddle with all the finger items and aforementioned annoyances. Luke Yu's mod provides a more user-friendly platform for playing Elden Ring with friends. Luke Yu, Yui? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Is an experienced hand with altering FromSoft games online functionality. He's behind Sekiro's multiplayer mod, as well as the Blue Sentinel project, which addressed hacking and security vulnerabilities in Dark Souls 3. The seamless co-op mod allows for continuous uninterrupted play with support for multiple players riding their own torrent, allowing them to enjoy Elden Ring with friends as long as they want, as opposed to the base game's ships in the night off approach to cooperative play. The mod also has its own launcher and connectivity, separate from EAC and similar to Lukyu's offline launcher, which means you can enjoy this style of play without risking your status in normal online play. Stay tuned for our hands-on impressions in the coming days. Okay, we'll see. I still find it so weird that it's like, and I mean, kudos to all of the people out there in the gaming community that create these kinds of mods to improve gameplay for us. But the fact that this constantly has to happen, that mods have to be created by community members to improve games rather than the developer just taking care of it themselves, it just feels bad. From Software finally officially confirms that Dark Souls servers are coming back. We're talking about like for more than 4 months. It was like mid January, wasn't it? I think mid to end of January. Yeah. So yeah, 4 months, and with nothing coming from software saying we're working on this, we're trying to get it resolved, give us some time, anything like that. Just everybody left in the dark. After months of speculation and unconfirmed reports of incoming fixes, From Software has finally officially confirmed that it is bringing back online servers for the Dark Souls games on PC. The story goes back to the beginning of 2022 when the discovery of a serious security vulnerability in the Dark Souls 3 led publisher Bandai Namco to suspend PvP servers for all Dark Souls games on PC. Bandai and From Software initially said servers could be kept offline until after the release would be kept offline until after the release of Elden Ring, given the expectation that service would be restored relatively soon after. That didn't happen. 4 months later, they remain MIA. A Reddit post from earlier this month claimed that a Bandai Namco support rep had said that help was on the way, and now we finally have it straight from the source. We are currently in the process of restoring the online servers for the Dark Souls series on PC, From Software said in an email sent to PC Gamer. Plan to restore online servers for each game progressively, bringing back servers for Dark Souls 3 once we complete the necessary work to correct the problem. Provide additional updates as soon as the restoration schedule is finalized. I want to thank all our players for your patience and understanding as we work to fix this issue. No timeline on the fixes, and the statement about bringing back each game progressively is a bit confusing. To my reading, it suggests they'll be done in order 1, 2, 3, but the mention of Dark Souls 3 specifically indicates that it will be the first, which makes more sense since it's being played so much more than the others. That's just details. The important thing is that it is happening. Process is far enough along that From Software and Bandai are finally willing to say so. Reach out for more information on the timeline for fixes and we'll update if I receive a reply. So that doesn't even mean that like fixes are impending necessarily. They just finally came out and said, hey, we're going to get it done. 4 months later. Over 4 months later. I don't know, dude. Feels bad. Hmm. Respawn and Lucasfilms Games unveil Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the next epic chapter in the acclaimed action adventure series. Uh, Cal Kestis returns in the new trailer. Today at Star Wars Celebration, Respawn Entertainment, Electronic Arts, and Lucasfilm Games unveiled Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the next chapter of the beloved Star Wars action adventure series, chronicling the journey of Jedi Cal Kestis. Developed by the veteran team at Respawn under the leadership of game director Stig Asmussen. Asmussen, I think is probably how it's pronounced. Star Wars Jedi Survivor will expand upon the iconic Star Wars stories, world, characters, and thrilling combat first experienced in the series' debut title, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is being built for the current generation of gaming hardware to create a deeper and more expansive Star Wars experience for players worldwide when the game launches in 2023. Even before, this is quote, even before completing Jedi Fallen Order, our team had a vision of how to carry the adventure for Cal, BD, and the crew into the sequel, said Stig Asmussen, game director at Respawn. Another quote, for Jedi Survivor, we are working in lockstep with Lucasfilm Games to build on the legacy of Jedi Fallen Order. We are leveraging advanced technology to create more dynamic Jedi combat and cinematic storytelling to expand on Cal's story as he matures and survives during the dark times. We can't wait to share more about the game with the world later this year. Star Wars Jedi Survivor picks up 5 years after the events of Fallen Order. Cal must stay one step ahead of the Empire's constant pursuit as he begins to feel the weight of being one of the last remaining Jedi in the galaxy. Accompanied by his trusty companion BD-1, Cal. Sorry, guys. Cal will meet and ally himself with an array of unique and interesting characters on his journey. Jedi Survivor will expand on the series' dynamic combat in new and innovative ways. In order to survive, Cal must learn new skills and grow his connection with the Force. Yo, where's my spinoff to where we can be Sith? You know what I mean? Who wants to be a Jedi, dude? What is this? Where's my spinoff where I get to play as Sith? You know? Come on, man. Uh, Millions of Star Wars fans have been captivated by the story of Cal Kestis. Thrilled to be working with the world class developers at Respawn to continue this epic tale, said Douglas Riley, Vice President, Lucasfilm Games. We could not be more excited to reveal Star Wars Jedi Survivor in this next chapter of Cal Kestis' journey with players around the world. Yeah, Syke. Come on, man. Not everybody wants to be a Jedi, dude. Some of us just want to, you know, disrupt the Force a bit. Star Wars Jedi Survivor will be available in 2023 and is being developed for Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and PC. Follow EA Star Wars on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to stay up to date on the latest news surrounding Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Assets for Star Wars Jedi Survivor can be found. I mean, that's one of the things that was great about Knights of the Old Republic, right? It had that whole, like, you could be good or bad thing in it. And I know they're, like, doing a specific story about Jedi's, being almost wiped out and everything here. But dude, we need another really good Star Wars game where you can choose which side of the Force you're on. You know what I mean? Hmm. Which apparently they're redoing, like Coder and I can't remember if it's actually like an entire, if it's just being remastered or if it's a remake. I can't remember. Remake would be sick though, but they are working on it. Pretty sure. Let's look at this real quick. It's a remake. It's a remake. Shrug remake. Yep. Knights of the Old Republic remake. That's what I thought, but I couldn't remember for sure. Uh, yeah. Described as the pinnacle of Star Wars legend storytelling, the Knights of the Old Republic remake is set more than 4,000 years before the events of the original trilogy in the franchise. The game was considered the best Star Wars game ever made until Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was released, but some still maintain that Coder has that title. Still in early in development. When was this article? Shut your mouth. May 12th. Okay. That's what I need. We'll probably play this. Now, We need to look at. There's supposed to be a new video of Metal Hellsinger gameplay. There we go. This Here's what we're gonna do. We'll watch this today before we hop into the Lost Ark content. I don't. I'm not gonna watch it in the news segment because it will potentially get copyright strike because there's a lot of like famous people doing music for this and everything, and I don't know what's going to get clipped. We'll talk about it in a second. Let's finish this article and then we'll talk about Metal Hellsinger. Okay. Uh, Star Wars Legion reveals the Mandalorian and Grogu are coming to the game. The Mandalorian have officially come to Star Wars Legion. Today at Star Wars Celebration, Atomic Mass Games officially announced that Din Djarin and Grogu would come to Star Wars Legion as part of a brand new operative expansion. The characters will add some variety to the mercenary roles being introduced to the popular miniature skirmish game with the Shadow Collective wave starting next month. You can check out a first look at the Mandalorian and the popular Baby Yoda below. Star Wars Legion is a miniature skirmish game in which players build armies based around different Star Wars factions. Armies contain a mix of generic units and special operatives, the latter of whom are significantly more powerful. The Shadow Collective is unique in that players can build an army entirely out of mercenaries under the leadership of Darth Maul. Or they can, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Or they can add Dark Sun and Pike Syndicate units to existing armies. The Shadow Collective will come under a brand new Darth Maul figure featuring Maul wielding the Dark Saber. It's unclear how Djarin and Grogu will play in the mercenary roles, especially as the Empire is a recurring nemesis of the pair in the Mandalorian show. Earlier this week, Disney announced that The Mandalorian would return for a third season in February 2023. Season will apparently feature Djarin returning to Mandalore. Last season, Djarin came into the possession of the Darksaber, which technically makes him the rightful ruler of Mandalore according to their customs. Like other figures in Star Wars Legion, Din and Grogu will come unassembled and unpainted. No release date was officially announced for the set, but expected to come out later this year. Okay, cool. We're going to take a look at Metal Hellsinger gameplay after this game. If or after this game, guys, my head. After I kind of sum up the new stuff here, what I will show you is Metal Hellsinger real quick. Maybe I'll just pull it up on Steam. So I think it's on Steam, isn't it? There it is. Yeah. So Metal Hellsinger is a new. Oh, yo, hold up, hold up. Did you guys see who's making this game? The Outsiders. It was basically meant for us, right? Let's go. So, um, Metal Hellsinger is a FPS rhythm based. Um, I'm guessing going to be roguelite kind of game as well. Um, very much to the same that we've seen with bullets per minute, right? Which we love here in this community. We love the music. We love the game all the way around. BPM is amazing. And Metal Hellsinger is a new game coming out in the same fashion. There's going to be a little bit different, which is good. We don't want a clone of BPM. We have BPM, and BPM is amazing. Um, but Metal Hellsinger is we'll watch just a little clip real quick. I'm gonna leave the sound off because I'm afraid of some copyright stuff. But we're gonna watch after I kind of end the news segment. We're gonna go in and watch. There's new gameplay of this title, so we're gonna watch that. But I'm gonna watch it to where I can still upload the news article into YouTube and not have to worry about YouTube stuff, so I'll keep the gameplay out of this, okay? Out of the news segment. The new gameplay. That way we can watch it with audio and everything and we won't have to worry about it. But this looks very cool. Looks like it could be a lot of fun. Rhythm based, FPS, kind of wild. Probably going to have some really good music in it. A lot of famous people doing music for it. So, I don't know. Check out that. I'll put the link in chat real quick. Yeah. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Where's the new gameplay right here? There you go. That's it in chat for the one we're going to be looking at, anyways. Um, yeah. On that note, kind of a shorter news segment today. Weekends can do that sometimes. Sometimes the weekends just get like that, but um, I don't know. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here, as always. We will be going to watch this like roughly 12 minutes of Hellsinger gameplay, new gameplay footage. And then we'll be moving on to Lost Ark and maybe a little bit of Jackbox Party stuff after that with the community. We'll see how long I can maintain today with this kind of sickness I'm dealing with. But if you are viewing this later as a YouTube video and you're enjoying the content, please do me a favor. Consider hitting that like and subscribe button and maybe even leave me a comment so we can have a bit of a discussion on some of the topics that we covered today, okay? And other than that, just stay healthy, stay safe, be kind, and hopefully we will maybe be able to catch you guys to come down and hang out with us in the channel when we do these live every day at 6 a.m. CST. And other than that, we will catch everybody tomorrow for the next segment of video gaming news. All right.